Wanganui, the scene of many great golf moments in the nation's history, hosting 7 New Zealand Opens down the years, the last of those in 1978. But after 33 years, professional golf returned to the River City last weekend. Adding a touch of history to the event were several famous faces. One who's a favourite golfing son in Wanganui.
Well, I think it's fantastic that we're having another pro event here at the Wanganui Golf Club. The last time there was a pro event here was 1978, the New Zealand Open. And of course we've got Bob Shearer here who won it, and I finished 5th and I'm here, and it's a wonderful occasion to be back playing here, and what is a wonderful course.
The Wanganui Pro Am may have been a long time coming, but as Stu Gillespie and his team of organisers suggest, identifying the guest of honour was an easy choice.
We met and played with Bob in Wanganui 2 years ago, and he remembered Wanganui fondly. When we did make the decision we were going to play this, it was the first call I made to his golf course, Southern Lakes in Melbourne, and Bob gave us a yes answer straight away.
Under perfect blue skies, Bob Shearer was back at the Belmont Links. The legendary Aussie golfer won the first of his 2 New Zealand Opens here in 1978. His return to Wanganui triggered some old memories.
I'd forgotten that Scott Simpson was that ran 3rd, and I mean, he won a US Open. So after all that, but there's some good names in there. You know, Johnny Lister, he was a great mate of ours, and I forgot his name, and of course I forgot Charlie Bob, but he's a legend the world around.
Having dipped into the memory banks, it was then time for Shearer to limber up for his first round at Wanganui in 33 years.
I guess over the years, the tournaments I've won, I've been back to the golf courses and played again, but this one I haven't been back to, and because we haven't been back for a New Zealand Open, but it's just a bit exciting to be back here.
Shearer's return to the Belmont Links was a chance to reminisce about his last visit to the course, but he quickly created a brand new memory that won't be forgotten. Having tumbled down the bank on the first hole, damaging his shoulder, Shearer's star turn was in doubt.
Where is it? Right in the Well, this golf course wasn't as dangerous 33 years ago.
But showing that he'd lost none of his winning edge nor battling spirit, Shearer fought through the pain to fire his tee shot to 2 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's it! What's really going on?
Proof that golfers from Shearer's generation are a different breed, as was evident on the final day of his 78 New Zealand Open win.
I played with Brian Barnes from Scotland, and we both played pretty well. I think he had 68 and I had 67. And I know we were having a quiet beer in the locker room while they were still playing, and the officials came in and said there could be a playoff. I thought, well, that'll be nice. I can remember the presentations looking out over there. It just brings back memories that you haven't forgotten, but you haven't thought of them for a long while. I didn't realise how good this golf course was either.
But one of Bob Shearer's fondest memories was beating his idol at his own Australian Open.
I played with Jack Nicklaus the first 2 rounds, and I played with him the last round, and I guess every golfer to win their National Open is a goal for every pro golfer, and I'd tried many times to do that and hadn't done it, but did it that day and possibly did it in front of my boyhood hero.
But there were no heroics at this event. The injured shoulder meant a visit to Wanganui Hospital before a return to the clubhouse to reminisce about how golf has changed since he won back in 1978.
The early days in NZ when we came here, yes, and the New Zealanders were right with us. It was you'd finish playing and go to the bar. Now the young blokes finish playing and go to the practice fairway. And I can't take it away from the young blokes that are playing. I think they are fitter than we used to be, although, you know, I used to work out, but not like they do now. And they're not going to make it unless they practice and do all this fitness work. And technically their golf swings are probably better.
Instead of winning on the final day, Shearer caddied this time around. The victor this time was North Harbour's Josh Carmichael, claiming the Wanganui Pro Am by 1 shot over local lad Nick Gillespie. The success of the tournament meaning that Bob Shearer won't have to wait 33 more years to tee it up in Wanganui.